What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I have my second update video on the 2021 Dodge Charger RT from AMT, and it's actually looking really good so far, and it's going together really well, which I expected to be because it's a newest design from AMT, all new tooling. So let's go ahead and show you what I got. So we got the interior and chassis done. So let's go ahead and show you the interior first. The interior is basic. It's pretty simplified on these Dodge vehicles. They're mainly black. There's some that's red and stuff, but I just did a simple black one for the paint job I have done on the body. But as you see, it looks amazing. I did like a two-tone black because if you look really closely, the middle is like a lighter black, and then the outside is like a darker black. So I did go two-tone. It's very not really noticeable, but you definitely look at it, you can definitely see. But it looks pretty good. Flocked it, add some seat belts, of course, because they have the seat belt holes drilled on the side and back. Then the dashboard, I did add the little carbon fiber little piece in the middle. I decided to do it because add some detail in there. You can do it silver, or you can do it like gunmetal. Dodge has different variations of that middle piece. You can do it red, whatever, because it's aftermarket pieces you can get for that dash. So pretty cool. It looks pretty good. The only thing that I'm going to warn you about, I don't know why AMT does this. On their newer models, like I think the new tooling models, for some reason they use a really weird decal. These decals are really frigid, they're fragile, and they break on you super easy. That's why they include two sets of each. Like there's two infotainment systems, there's two sets of these vents, which I did not use because I did not like them. And there's two sets of gauge clusters, two sets of the steering wheel piece. I mean, that's why AMT includes two sets in the decal sheet, because they kind of know the decals are not the greatest. I don't know why they do that. I mean, under reissue models, the decals are amazing. They're soft and they're easy to form. But these ones, they feel like wrinkly paper. it's just weird. If you notice that, I had it on their Corvette kits before. I believe their Camaro kits. It's basically their new tooling models. They do that kind of decal. It's just, I don't know, it's a little weird. I'm not really a fan of it, but I guess we just gotta live with it. And if you're gonna do the stripes on the body, be very careful with those, because those are the same exact way. If you want to, you can just paint them on. It might save yourself some trouble, but I don't know. But here is the chassis. So that's it for the interior. It's basic, and plus it's it's just black. So here's the chassis. We got the beautiful Hemi in there. So I got dust it off because I got flocking everywhere, but not much of a Hemi you can see because the engine cover, but the engine cover is pretty nice. You do get decals for the Hemi. You actually got 3 of those, but those went on nicely. So just use quite a bit of Marco saw. These are kind of decals you are going to have to use a lot of Marco saw to get them to form. So, but the engine cover did like a matte black, and then the center is like a gray, which is on the real car. Then we got the what's that? This is the coolant. I think that's the coolant. We got the windshield washer fluid bottle, battery, filter, and a bunch of awesome stuff. So nice detail. The engine is very detailed, but again, not much you can see. The fan, or the radiator right there, and then the fans. I did paint the fans white, which you can't see. The manual says you can paint them black, but I did it white, and you can do it black because you don't see them in there. So then then we got the flat black on the skid for the air dam for the engine. Then main of the chassis parts, I did like a matte black. And then the axle did aluminum, same as the exhaust, and I put the exhaust stain on it. So then the chassis, I did like an overspray, like from the factory when the robots are painting the body, they do get a little bit overspray on the chassis. Some cases the chassis is still primer because they don't really bother painting the bottom. So if you want, you can just keep it by primer color, or if you want to do what I did, it's like just a mist coat of the body color. This is just one tiny little mist coat on the chassis. Is what I did, and then so you don't have to do that. You can just keep it primer color because that's what they are. Because when the car goes into the primer bath in the factory, they don't. That's it. They don't paint. The robots don't paint the bottom. So the bottom is like a primer color, like a gray. And then obviously paint these black. Do your nice detail painting on the exhaust and separate parts. All this is separate, which is awesome. Then you just keep this primer color. So pretty cool. But I did a little purple on there, just like a little overspray. But really nice detail. I still got to put the exhaust tips on, but nice detail. I mean, you got the heat shields, paint those silver, then black wash on the transmission and part of the engine, just really cool. So, and paint the wheel wells black, obviously, because they had the covers on there. So, wicked cool. It's very nice detail. AMT knocked us out park. I mean, the kit's going together really nice. One thing I'll warn you is well, it's not really a warning. It's just some holes are pretty tight, so you are gonna do some little pressure to get them down. Or if you want to save yourself some trouble, you can just drill the holes out just a tad bit bigger. But I just recommend you just give the parts a little pressure. It will literally just click in. It's kind of like a snap kit kind of deal. I mean, everything from the chassis, you can see all the holes. Everything just literally just clicked right into place. Everything just snapped together, which is amazing. So it's kind of like a snap kit. Then obviously I just glued the points on top where you're not going to see it, obviously. But wicked cool, like the chassis and the interior, basically everything just snaps together. But obviously do glue it because this is not a snap kit, but it kind of feels like it that way, which is pretty cool. So that's it for that. The body is in the closet where it's dust free because I did do clear coat a few days ago. It's still curing, but you'll see the body when I do the final review video. Here is the wheels. These are the 3D printed wheels I've done, and these things look amazing. I did them black, clear coat them, and they just look absolutely incredible. And then these are the brakes. I am replacing the brakes because these are the kit brakes, and yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. There's the front ones, and yeah, major difference. A lot more detail. So we have the brakes, and then they fit in there perfectly. Look at that. Really cool. So they did the brakes in orange, like the real purple car has. Then obviously we got the back small brake. Small ones on the back, big ones on the front, of course. That's how the automotive industry works. So wicked cool. So paint those orange, and that should be look pretty dope behind the wheels. And then yeah, it looks so good. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it for now. Not much I can show you much more because the body, like I said, is curing still. So basically got all this done and ready for the body. Just gotta wet sand the body, do his polishing job, and get it the ultimate shine. And we should be good to go. So the final should be here very shortly, and I'm looking forward to it. And this is an amazing kit, going together super well. But alright, guys, that's it for this video. But until my next video, I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.